You have bad shoulders, you have bad knees. I couldn't believe I was walking around with a core this week. So really, I was a hot mess coming in. It is very depressing just going into a workout. But what I did do is I really started to work on doing my splits, because I found the most painful, the side split, it was only painful for the first 30 seconds. I had to do 3 minutes, so I automatically did 5. If I knew I was doing 5, you just had to find a way to relax, and it got better and better. And I knew I was making progress because one time I was supposed to be working the shoulder, and she's like, take the blocks away. And I took them and I hit the shoulder, and I was just like, oh yeah, here I come.
Keep working that right leg, keep working that right leg. Yes, now squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Hey.
Yeah.
That was awesome. My thing was I wanted to be mobile, I wanted to be active, and I wanted to be strong. Really, that was all that I wanted. I remembered where I used to be when I competed in martial arts. So I always had that framework. Then I did the movement quiz and looked at myself, and it's like, I'm nowhere near where I thought I was. But what I do like, it's always positive reinforcement. Even when I would meet with Morgan, almost every session, she has me doing something that I didn't think I was going to be able to do. She goes, oh, I think you're ready for this. I'm pretty sure I'm not. And then I'm able to do it.
Forward, slow, 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 lift, lift. You're not quite, you're kind of hopping to get that other foot in there. I want you to lean forward to the point that you feel like you have to pick your foot up, or it's gonna come up anyways. So stay forward, there. If you'd had your knee on the arm, we would have had it. It fell off your arm, but that's where we need to get to, okay?
Okay.
Much better.
But consistently over the last 11 months, I've gained a lot of progress. I've gained a lot of strength. My shoulders are probably stronger now than they ever were in my life. I can hold handstands. My flexibility, I'm working on an iron cross. I'm enjoying it, you know? Oh!
Yeah.
Yes! We
Now,
believe.
do it. Now push your chest away from the wall to work on that shoulder. Don't look at your hands. There. Denise, come see him.
Yes. Excellent.
Good. There you go, Chris. Official success.
I did not think I'd be able to do that.
And
Sarah?
you did.
My name's Chris Baxter. I started about 11 months ago, so at the end of April, it'll be a full year. I was just coming off physical therapy for a rotator cuff surgery, and 5 years or 8 years before, I had a partial shoulder replacement, which they call a Riemann run. Knee issues, which really started diminishing within the last month. So you have bad shoulders, you have bad knees. Sometimes it was very depressing just going into a workout, but I just go into it, always felt better coming out. Then my core was so weak, I couldn't believe I was walking around with a core this week. It was amazing. I was like, what's going on? So really, I was a hot mess coming in, and I'm just getting better. Handstand for sure. I really like that. I think because my shoulders were always weak, my wrists were always weak. Even when I was fighting, I would always have injuries in my wrists. The fact that I can actually, even if I'm using the wall, but I can play up there, that's my favorite right now. I'm really close to a VO, very close to a VO. My splits, are coming along really well. I'm liking that. My flexibility when I started was pretty brutal. I remember trying to do a side split, and it was funny because she just like, stop. And I'm like, wow. So that was really crazy. My arching back was brutal. My hips were tight, my shoulders were tight. So it was just crazy. It was probably after 3 or 4 months maybe of training, and I walk my dogs in the woods. I live in a very rural area. I have crazy dogs. My foot just went out, and I just didn't even think. I just fell, and I caught myself about a half inch from the log, and then my feet just naturally sprang in under me, and I stood up. So I never missed a beat while doing it, and that's how I knew this training was very effective, because it's not just doing an exercise. I want things that work in real time when you're not expecting it. That's where many people would end up becoming injured. And it felt really good. I just felt very springy. I didn't even think about it. I just kept with the stroll with the dogs. So that's just one.
I mean, you can tell us more. We love to hear these stories. Tell us more.
All right, so I had to walk in, belly to the wall for a handstand. And then Morgan's like, oh yeah, and now all you're going to do is you're just going to push out and you're going to roll out of it so you can get out. I did it with her. It was okay. Then I was working on it on my own. I'm there. And I'm just like, all right, now all I have to do, and man, the sound that was made, and I fell, there was no roll. It was like a collapsing building. It was just like boom, boom, boom. And I'm laying there, and I'm like, that did not work out right. But my forward rolls are much better now, and like literally I can just walk and do a forward roll. And then my goal is going forward, I want to get level 10 in everything. So for me, it's challenging, but I'm determined.
Absolutely. You're so awesome. You've made so much progress. You're doing so great. And thank you. I appreciate you talking with me today.
Boom. And thank you very much, my
hug.
friend. Yay!
So great.
Many people are inspired by our written materials available through email, as well as other student stories and free trainings. You can access these by clicking and opting in. At minimum, subscribe so you don't miss the trainings all of our top students receive. See you in the next video and crushing your goals soon.